Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. To get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Oklahoma State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Flores. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. And he to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a...
There he goes! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And they swarm him under. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Fans are bringing the noise on first working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown tie.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Coates. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physical.
And the defense gets loose. Again, the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field it close to the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd, trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. With the catch, it's Kane. Crosses the 30, he's got it. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll run it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cowboys are on the move. He'll do it himself. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Moves away as he feels pressure. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's going to take off. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Gets rid of it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Slam in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start from my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal right now.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. I think you can put the nail in the coffin.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flores. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Makes a connection. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Pass interference, offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Finding open areas. Crosses the 45. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Grab near the marker, it's Kane. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he...
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example.
Wide open spaces. The 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The run from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Now improvising. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down. They're
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a little bit of breathing room after that gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Here comes that Alabama offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. The quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They get to him as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Wants to throw again. Trying to beat the D deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about it. One was going to go. A lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Oh, he's got some space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Finds the tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Stroud. Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in at the 28. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right?
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Stroud. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks away on the left. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Oh, he makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the point after is good.
56, Oklahoma State, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job. Coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Creates a little room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Under fire. Finds his tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cowboys started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Stroud. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hey, 27, John. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Power football with the run. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Back to the ground game on the left. Slithers into space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him.
Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown time. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls it and fires to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. Working his way on the return. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long. Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night.
And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice discipline by this defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Moving away from pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Only to get the football, but defend the field position with the return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Caught in the backfield, it's White. He's out of bounds after a short gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day. And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll start the return, and the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Here comes the heat. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people